Hello everyone, I am Robipal from Shahjalal University of Science and Technology, Sylhet, Bangladesh. I am thankful to the organizers for giving us such a wonderful opportunity to present our research here. Today, I shall be presenting our research on the design and development of a smart surveillance system for security of an institution. Our research was funded by the Shahjalal University of Science and Technology Research Center. So, without any further ado, I will start the presentation. In this presentation, we will be creating a visualization of a problem scenario, propose our solution to the problem, define objectives of our research, provide a brief description of the design system, observe the performance of the system at a real setup. After that, point out some future aims, and at the end, come to a conclusion. Problem statement. The traditional surveillance systems are normally designed to monitor at a continuous rate as the system is kept running 24/7. This creates continuous power usage. Moreover, it creates unnecessary recordings of the normal motionless scenarios. They automatically erase the footage after a preset time. Traditionally, surveillance system does not detect hazards. Therefore, we planned to make a system that can identify people from real-life video footage, detect environmental hazards, collect ambient data from the environment, have a reliable and long-range coverage, being compact and easy to maintain solution, and also be able to withstand harsh environments. So the objectives of our research are to design the whole system in a compact modular device, identify human activity, simultaneously identify the authorized people from live video footage, detect fire, smoke, and other flammable gases, measure the environmental illumination, temperature, humidity, and pressure, establishing a real long coverage range using radio communication. The design module has to be robust and capable of withstanding the harsh environment and also be easy to maintain. The system should also be able to notify authorized people in case of emergency or hazard. For efficient modular deployment, we have divided the entire system into three types of units. These are low-powered sensing unit, high-powered sensing unit, and the control unit. All the devices communicate with the control unit via an H212 wireless transceiver module. The high-power sensing unit also has a built-in Wi-Fi on the Raspberry Pi, which is used to transmitting big chunks of data or for firmware updates. The low-power sensing unit consists of several sensing devices which are motion sensor for sensing motion in the infrared spectrum. It is also used for detecting fire by a large spike in infrared reading. Smoke detectors are also used to detect smoke. Gas sensors are used to detect the presence of flammable gas such as methane. Thermistors are used to measure the temperature. LDR is used to measure the intensity of ambient lighting. Humidity and pressure sensors are used to measure the humidity and pressure of the environment. All these data from the sensing devices are collected by an Arduino Nano microcontroller. The entire unit is powered by both DC adapter and a built-in battery and some solar panels. The unit uses an AC12 wireless transceiver module to communicate with the control unit. The program flowchart is pretty simple and straightforward. After the module has properly booted, all the settings are initialized. Afterwards, the program is in a continuous loop. If any certain hazard is detected, the information is immediately sent to the control unit. Otherwise, the system keeps awaiting for 30 minutes to pass. Every 30 minutes, the microcontroller collects the data from all the sensors and sends it to the control unit, and the cycle repeats again. The high-powered sensing unit is similar to the low-power sensing unit. However, this unit has an additional Raspberry Pi and a USB webcam. The Raspberry Pi handles the image processing from the webcam. The program flowchart is also very similar, except we have an additional step of detecting people within the camera view area. Whenever a person is detected, the information is immediately sent to the control unit. The control unit is the master of all the operations of this research. It is a Raspberry Pi equipped with a DC adapter and a battery backup for running 24/7. The control unit collects data from the sensing unit by an HC12 wireless transceiver module. Whenever an emergency or an instruction is detected, the system notifies the authorized person over the GSM. The program flowchart is a simple three-stage loop. If a hazard is detected, the system notifies the appropriate authority. Next, if any intrusion is detected, the system again notifies the appropriate authority. And lastly, whenever the data is received, the system records them in a SD card with proper timestamp. Performance of face recognition. Real-time face recognition can be achieved from live video footage. Face can be recognized from a moderate angle. The accuracy of the algorithm reaches up to 82% with only 100 samples. By adding a large sample size, accuracy can be improved up to 95%. However, entering more people into the database for inspection increases the complexity linearly. In this table, we can see the performance of other sensing devices. The PR motion sensor was found to be almost flawless. It was impossible to reach the monitored area without getting detected. On the average, the face detection is accurate up to 66% for 17 individuals, each with about 60 data sample rates. The smoke detectors work decently in detecting light smoke from burning dry leaves. Gas sensor also detect methane gas quite well. Lighting and temperature and pressure sensing were notably accurate. The humidity sensor works fairly compared to the local weather report. In near future, we aim to develop the algorithm to identify weapons and other dangerous objects. Also design a mobile unit that can autonomously deal with the fire hazards in some designed areas. Design a system that can monitor the electrical lines and predict probable fire hazards from electrical shorts. Therefore, in conclusion, surveillance systems needed to be upgraded with modern technology to build a more secure work environment in order to reduce harm of life and property. Adding modern decision algorithms can help to automate security systems. By integrating modern IoT systems and algorithms, the proposed system can be made more high energy efficient. Secondary sensing devices provide much useful information for automated lighting and temperature controlling. Thank you everyone for your kind attention.